Welcome back to SoulSync, loves. Today's video is going to be extra juicy because we're talking about how to treat him like a king. Every man secretly craves that special treatment, the kind that makes him feel admired, desired, and respected all at once. And let's be honest, when you know how to make your man feel like royalty, he won't just cherish you, he'll worship the ground you walk on. It's about those small gestures mixed with a bit of spice, care, and a whole lot of feminine energy. So in this video, I'm giving you not just the basic be nice tips. No, we're diving into the flirty, sexy, queen energy moves that actually make him feel like the king he wants to be. Let's get into it. Because once you master these, he's never going to stop bragging about how lucky he is to have you. 1. Admire him out loud. Men love admiration more than they admit, and the way you say it matters just as much as what you say. Tell him he looks sexy when he's focused, compliment the way he takes charge, or tease him about how hot he looks when he's in his element. Verbal appreciation lights him up inside because it shows you notice him. And not just for his looks, but for the man he is. When you admire him, don't keep it bland. Make it playful. Make it seductive. Whisper in his ear that no one else could ever make you feel the way he does. Call him your king when he least expects it. Those little affirmations stroke his ego in the best way, and a man who feels like you genuinely see his value will treat you like gold in return. Think of it like this: every king needs his queen to remind him of his greatness. So when you speak it out loud, you're not just flattering him, you're making him feel powerful, confident, and deeply desired. That's the kind of energy men thrive on. 2. Touch him like he's irresistible. Touch is one of the most powerful ways to treat a man like royalty. It doesn't always have to be sexual. Sometimes a soft stroke across his jawline or running your fingers through his hair can make him melt instantly. The key is to touch him like he's magnetic, as if you can't keep your hands off him, even when you're in public. Men crave that physical reassurance that they're wanted. Slide your hand down his chest when you pass by. Hold his hand in a way that feels protective, or surprise him with a kiss on the back of his neck. Those little moments tell him he's not just your boyfriend or your partner, but your king. He becomes addicted to that energy. And when you turn that touch into something a little teasing, like brushing past him, tugging at his shirt, or tracing circles on his palm, you're reminding him that you know exactly how to keep him weak for you. That's treating him like royalty, because kings deserve affection that's both tender and tempting. 3. Respect his hustle. Every man wants to feel like his hard work and efforts are recognized. Treating him like a king means respecting the grind he puts into his life, whether it's his career, studies, or even his hobbies. When you hype up his achievements and stand by him while he works toward his goals, he feels unstoppable. Respect doesn't mean worshiping everything blindly. It means understanding how much energy he puts in and showing that you value it. Simple things like saying, "I'm proud of you," after a long day, or encouraging him when he's stressed, make him feel like he's not fighting battles alone. He feels like he has his queen standing beside him, and that changes everything. And the spicy twist? Reward his hustle with intimacy and appreciation. When he feels like his hard work earns not just respect, but also desire from you, he'll keep chasing success, partly for himself, but also because he wants to keep being your king. 4. Surprise him with your femininity. A king loves when his queen keeps things fresh and alluring. Surprise him with little doses of your feminine charm. Dress up unexpectedly, change your perfume, or cook his favorite meal with candles lit. These small surprises remind him that you're not just his partner, but his adventure. Men secretly adore when their woman puts in effort for them. It doesn't have to be over the top. Sometimes even wearing his favorite shade of lipstick or sending him a flirty picture during the day can flip his mood instantly. It tells him, "I still want to excite you, just like in the beginning." That's queen behavior. The beauty of surprising him with your feminine energy is that it keeps him on his toes. He feels chosen, spoiled, and admired all at once. And when he feels that, he'll naturally step into his role as your king, protective, loving, and obsessed with keeping you close. 5. Build him up in public. Every man secretly craves the kind of woman who makes him look like a king in front of others, whether it's complimenting him around friends, bragging about his skills, or standing proudly by his side. This public acknowledgement makes him feel 10 times more valuable. It's not about showing off. It's about showing the world that you see him as the prize. When you hype him up in front of others, he feels respected and admired in a way that goes beyond private intimacy. It shows him you're not just his lover, you're his #1 fan. This is powerful because it's rare. Men don't always get that kind of open admiration. When you give it, he sees you as someone who elevates him, and he'll work twice as hard to make you proud. That's how you treat a man like a king, by letting everyone know he's yours and he's worth it. 6. Give him space when he needs it. Every king needs his throne, his castle, and sometimes his space. Treating him like a king means understanding when to give him room to breathe without making it personal. When you respect his need for alone time, you show him that you trust him and honor his individuality. Men adore women who know how to balance closeness with independence. Instead of chasing him when he withdraws, let him have that time and come back to you refreshed. When he realizes you're not clingy, but instead secure and understanding, it makes him appreciate you more deeply. And here's the secret. When you give him space, he'll often come back craving you even more. That distance makes him miss your presence, your touch, your words. That's the kind of queen energy that keeps a man loyal, obsessed, and grateful. 7. Celebrate him like he's one of a kind. Treating him like a king means showing him he's not just another guy. He's your guy. Celebrate his wins, his quirks, and even his silly habits. Laugh at his jokes like no one else does. Remember the details he shares, and hype him up for things that might seem small to others. This makes him feel irreplaceable. When you treat him like he's one of one, you set yourself apart from every other woman who might want his attention. He sees that you don't just want him, you choose him over and over again. And that's the energy every king needs to stay loyal to his queen. And when you combine celebration with seduction, like rewarding him with intimacy after a good day, or surprising him with his favorite drink, it becomes unforgettable. He feels honored, adored, and most importantly, lucky. 8. Be his safe haven. Every man, no matter how tough, wants a place where he can be vulnerable without judgment. Being his safe haven means letting him drop his guard around you. Listen to him when he opens up, comfort him when he's stressed, and remind him he doesn't always have to be strong alone. This kind of support is rare, and it's what separates a queen from the rest. Men don't always admit their fears or struggles openly, but when you create a space where he can be soft, he'll trust you with sides of himself he hides from everyone else. That's when he bonds with you on a soul-deep level. And here's where the queen energy shines, balancing nurturing with seduction. Be his calm in the storm, but also the fire that lights him up. When you can be both, you'll always be the woman he sees as his forever. So loves, that's how you treat him like a king. Not by losing yourself or overgiving, but by owning your power as a queen and making him feel like he's the luckiest man alive. When you do these little things, not only will he cherish you, but he'll also feel inspired to treat you like the goddess you are. If you love this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SoulSync for more bold, seductive, and real conversations. And tell me in the comments, which one of these queen moves are you going to try first? I can't wait to hear your stories. Until next time, keep being the queen that makes her man bow down in love.